Section 28 was a reality, its impact was a reality, and its effects were real and part of our lived experience. We will all have, if you're my age or even younger, you know, we all have stories of Section 28 and how it's impacted.
Because I was never able to talk about, or we were never taught about different relationships, it had a huge impact on me as a young person. I think that's why it's so important to discuss different relationships, different families, different sexualities in school, because if you're not represented in your education, if you're not represented, you don't see yourself, there's no reflection of you or your family, there's a huge part of yourself that you miss out, and I think that can have a huge impact on people's mental health and self-esteem.
LGBT people have families, we have children, we have grandchildren that are in the education system, as well as being pupils, as well as being teachers. I think for pupils, that visibility is so important. It was so important to me as a young person, that missing visibility was so important to me.
Complacency can be as dangerous sometimes as the actual repression and oppression, which fuels it. I think life has got much, much better for gay and lesbian people in Scotland. I have absolutely no doubt about that, because I know what it was like in the 70s and 80s and 90s. I know how people felt about themselves.
Anteriormente, pues los niños les tocaba desplazarse en motos, los padres tenían que pagar el transporte, había muchas veces que no entraban hasta acá por la vía, entonces los dejaban ahí en la entrada y esos niños tenían que caminar a punto de mediodía con un sol bien caliente, subirse esa loma que está ahí, o muchas veces mojándose. Entonces había esa dificultad y llegaban demasiado tarde. Gracias a este apoyo, nuestros niños y niñas han mejorado su calidad educativa, tienen un transporte seguro, ya no tienen que estarse desplazando en moto, ya es mucho más seguro. Gracias a Justice for Colombia, representantes de los sindicatos de Irlanda y Gran Bretaña.
Quiero agradecer a Justicia por Colombia, y especialmente a San y por el valioso aporte que nos hicieron con la buseta, que ha sido importante para que los niños y niñas de Tierra Grata puedan asistir al colegio. Anteriormente teníamos muchas dificultades que nos presentaron, como por ejemplo, lo que fue accidentes. Iban en moto. Hoy en día eso ya se resolvió. Muchas gracias solamente a ustedes y no a los sindicatos que llevan el aporte para que esta receta fuera más efectiva.
United Nations Human Rights Committee have looked at the situation in Gaza and a report that more than 80% of schools in Gaza have been damaged or destroyed. They refer to the systematic obliteration of education through the arrest and detention of teachers. They talk about the destruction of heritage sites, mosques and churches. They talk about women and girls facing attack because they are not in schools. And to leave you with their words, the persistent callous attacks on educational infrastructure in Gaza have a devastating long-term impact on the fundamental rights of people to learn, freely express themselves, depriving yet another generation of Palestinians of their future.